Booyah. We are in the building. What it do, what it do. You already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast. I'm your host, Big V. Hey, we got a special guest in the building tonight. Man, what's up, man? It's Semme Jenkins, man. For y'all that don't know, my man be doing it all. News anchor. I love the fucking news anchor shit, man. I be like, how this boy get on the scene this fast? You know what I'm saying?
It's got to the point people just started sending it to me. Yeah. Like something happened. Like I be getting calls. Hey man, dude, right here, pull it over and paste. I'm like, bruh. I need to reach out to WEAR and like, hey, y'all pay for my gas.
You'll do it.
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I work part time.
Tanner just left too. You'll be a cool substitute for that. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, I need to hit him up and say, man, make the introduction. That'd be cool. They got that one dude with the big ass head. I don't know his name, but man, I watch everything because he got so much on his mind. Yeah, so,
there's a lot on his mind.
I watch everything that he got, but I'm learning to respect the craft of it.
Yeah.
And actually, taking the time to write the lines and make it satire because now it's getting to the point where there's fans that are 60 years old and 70, and how can I appease to them, but also people that are, our age, make it not corny. So I'm, trying to find that thin line, but I think I'm finding it, and it's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I normally don't do this, but I feel like we gotta do it today, man. I want to start off with a freestyle, man, because we've been checking out your raps from early on. You got a lot of TikTok success. Got a lot of online success, man. And I think a lot of people down here don't really know the essence.
Yeah, that people forget, man, that I can rap, it's not just
I can rap.
rap. Yeah, it's not just all the melodic stuff and the stop, drop. I can trust me. And what people don't realize too is, man, it's harder to write, it's harder to dumb yourself down, for lack of a better words, than it is to just do lyrical, spiritual. Like I'm not gonna say anybody can do that.
Yeah.
But to actually put yourself in the mind of a consumer of, okay, these people are 13 to 15. I have to make something for them, and dumb yourself down and step out your own comfort zone and maybe even embarrass yourself a little bit, at least internally. That's difficult.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to show and showcase what they can do, but in order to go the opposite way, you know what I'm saying, to try to make something bigger than yourself, I learned a lot from that.
Yeah, nah, no doubt. Let's put the skills to the test, man. Let's see what you about.
All right.
Yeah.
It's that safety. All right. Yeah. All right. Look. Hey, I was broke a couple months ago. Pockets had a bunch of hope. Standing on the chair and then I kicked it, but I cut the rope. Face to face with God, it's been a minute since I touched the flow. Asking him the question, nigga, why is it so tough to grow? Only other person that could feel my pain was Muggsy Bogues. Fell face first, chipped my tooth, and cut my nose. Grabbed a paper towel, washed up, and I changed my clothes. Then I grabbed my keys and I hit the road. It's unbelievable for me too. Now the roof is see-through. Meet me up at Saigon, I just ordered me a P2. Them Audi payments high, I bought Toyota just to creep through. Got God in my mama, why the fuck a nigga need you?
Damn.
I remember me and Jason used to go to EU.
Okay.
Now I go to Cuba every time I need my line up. Went and bought a rollie just to tell me when your time up.
Yeah.
We talk about my fall off, but undermine my climb up. The nerve of niggas. I don't come around, you don't deserve a nigga. But my page is public just in case you wanna observe a nigga. Hood out playing pickleball, just looking how they serving niggas. Uncle was a baker, nigga, sold at least 1,000 pounds.
Damn.
No, I'm not a gangster, but you try me, then you bound to die. Gotta keep that iron on me, fuck around, get galvanized. Lived at least 1,000 lives, prayed up to 1,000 skies. Foreign bitches folding up my Calvin Kleins. I want to roll it in a Jesus piece. No, it ain't come easily. 40K a month, and I'm making that pay legally. Beezy hit my phone like, where you at? Shit, where I need to be. Posted off the map, I'm in the cracks until my beeper beat. Cost to be the boss, and I bought it. Wanna see receipts? And I bought a bunch of other shit. It's a lengthy shit. I turn to Michael Jordan if you ever feel you need to reach. I'm at in Orlando, moving like I'm Keefy D. Listening to Tupac, stacking up my shoebox, looking over rooftops, investing in a new stock.
Damn.
Overwatch, risk alert. Never been an extrovert. You want a bigger diamond and you gotta go through extra dirt. Had to put in extra work, never got the extra credit. Saying you the best embedded. If you don't, you're less respected. Didn't take a lot of time to shoot, even less to edit. Invested in myself has been my best investment, nigga. Shit, nigga. Man, people don't know, man, I do this shit, man.
Hey, Semme, boy.
I tell you, man, don't let the other stuff fool you, man. I get some bars on you, man.
Hey, shout out to JD. He said, "Yeah, that's fine."
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, y'all gotta come. Listen, when you come through the chop up and you want to get on this mic and we drop that beat, you gotta go for it, man. We got Semme just smoked that shit, bruh. And you know I'm biased anyway. That's a J. Cole beat too. It's a rap. And then not only is it a J. Cole beat, then this man made a line about Muggsy Bogues in it. Boy, yeah. You know your shit, boy. You know your shit. I was over here like, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
For sure, man. Also, I want to get into like some of your early life, like coming up in Pensacola. Like how did Pensacola shape you?
Man, that's a great question. I think the biggest part was like this place is so diverse, and growing up, it was like, you know, I spent a lot of my childhood time going back and forth from like my mom's house to my dad's side of the family. My dad was like low key like married, like when he had a baby with my mom, and they didn't know about it, and you know he was just on some player shit, whatever. Yeah. And but what the cool part about that is shout out Miss Tracy, my brothers and sisters, my dad's side, their mom and my mom, they didn't take it as a sign of okay, we're gonna beef. They were like, well, this happened, but the kids still need to have a relationship. Yeah. So I was born in Tacoma, Washington. Oh, okay. But my mom brought me down here when I was like 2. And I never forget, like, well, I wasn't old enough to remember, but my mom, you know, she had brought me to my brothers and sisters. Yeah. When I was born, I was young, and she said within 5 minutes they had me in the back and they were braiding my hair. Yeah. They were like, man, this our brother, he's cool. Yeah. So, you know, Pensacola shaped me in the sense of like, you know, I always felt like I was in this kind of gray area growing up because my mom tried her best, you know, single mom, to try to put me and my brother through, you know, private school and trying, you know, her best to make sure that we had the right education. And I was a pretty smart kid growing up, and almost, you know, too smart for my own good. But it was like this dichotomy of like, you know, at certain point you still get, even with the lighter skin tone, you know, you still get reminded that you're a nigga, right? Yeah. Like you get reminded that. But, you know, even to this day, like, it's kind of weird sometimes thinking about how I've navigated to, you know, the corporate America, white America, whatever, you know, people associate it as, but still trying to keep my culture and my roots about me and not try to code switch and turn into something that, you know, I'm not. Right. And the breaking news thing was actually like the hardest thing for me to do, I think, because for a long time I didn't create content because I was so worried, oh man, I'm working with this corporate client here, this person here, and some of these clients are like Fortune 100 companies. Right, like, what if, you know, the CEO of this company sees me cursing or saying the N word or something like that? But I think as I got more comfortable in my career, it allowed me to say, you know what? I know what I'm good at. I know that I'm the man for the job anyway, and let me just try this. And it was probably the best thing that I could have done, because now it's like, I wrote this quote down the other day, and I told my mom that I sent it to her. I said, if you would have told me that I could win by being authentic, I would have never failed by being fake. Ooh, damn. So, you know.
That's real, though.
Yeah, man. Like, I wish I knew that earlier. Yeah. But, you know, just making up for some lost time. But, yeah, that's how Pensacola shaped me as a whole.
That's hard. So there have been times that you feel like you was faking it to make it?
Oh, 100%, especially, you know, starting out, you know, because it's almost like we're preconditioned to, and especially like, you know, like I said, growing up, you know, my mom, you know, being like a double minority, like she's a woman and she's, you know, black, and, you know, she's trying to make her way through corporate America. So I know that sometimes she would give me advice, and, you know, it necessarily wasn't the wrong advice, but I could see how if I wasn't able to kind of, you know, bend a little bit of the rules and kind of think for myself, I could see how like some black kids would try to pretty much adapt that mindset of the parents have too, which is, white people would do this and black people would do this. But I just looked at people as people.
Yeah.
But it was because I was albino.
Right,
so
right.
I was more of an observer to everybody because people didn't really know how to treat me at times.
Yeah.
So I think that balance allowed me to really look at the world through a different scope. And yeah, man, it's yeah. So I just remember sometimes I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to, act this way because maybe it will get me closer to a dollar amount or a high dollar amount, and then it got kind of tiring because it's like you'll be on a shoot and let's say I'm downtown and this client knows me as Semme Jenkins.
Yeah.
But then I run into my buddy from high school and he's like, man, what up, my nigga?
Yeah.
Now I'm stuck in this box to be like, do I dap him up? Do I shake his hand? How do I say, oh, what up, fuck nigga? Hey, this is Charles.
Yeah.
Like how you get like that's kind of tough to do like right there. So man, it gets exhausting but working for myself definitely has given me a even different insight and perspective on things, and just now God put me in a position to be blessed to where I can actually choose who I want to work with.
Yeah.
And I'm finding that, man, you'd be surprised. Some of these top corporate executive people, like, bro, they're still people. They still, get drunk on the weekends and show up late to work and they're meeting. Like, they're still people. They've just utilized their time maybe more efficiently than someone else, but we're all human.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man,
I seen some stuff on YouTube where you were actually speaking towards albinism and bullying, like anti-bullying and stuff like that. Did you experience any of that coming up, or it's just like the natural how all black families treat each other, especially me because I'm red. I used to be called Dirty Red all the time when I was little and all of that shit. But, was it different for you in that aspect? Because like you said, looking through your lens, that's a crazy situation to be in that you said, like you said, your one friend come up that grew up with you like, what's up, my nigga? But then you over here with them, you like, oh, shit, like, damn, that's crazy. So, like, was it bullying, like, from all angles for you, or did you ever experience that?
Not long, right? So, growing up, I was a bit of a timid kid for a few years. But, I mean, when you have an older brother on both sides, older brother, my dad has 8 kids. My mom has 2, me and my brother. They don't, at a certain point, they're like, bro, like, we can't be there all the time. So I didn't know what else to do. So I just started beating up people.
Introducing them to these hands.
Yeah, because it was like, I didn't know, like, so the biggest thing was like, that your mom gets a couple of hospital bills, you got to stop that. So then I was like, all right, well, I'll just clown.
Yeah.
So then it became like, all right, how can I be funny? Because that became like a universal language for people to like accept me.
Yeah.
And then that kind of got carried away, not in the clowning sense, but just I was like, all right, well, and let me try to make a joke before somebody makes one about me. And it was like I was walking around always on defense.
He was ready.
Yeah. And, it got me into quite a bit of trouble, even with like teachers and stuff. Like I was like, well, it was at a certain point, it was difficult for me to make friends.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, every time I make jokes, more people will talk to me. So I was like, well, I'll just always make jokes because then more people will want to be my friend. And, it's funny now because like now I don't really like clown or joke at all, but like I still like the rap thing. Like I still get on somebody. Yeah. I just but that was. I wouldn't call it bully because I wouldn't make myself a victim, especially when I look at albinism differently now than what I looked at it before. I look at it like a blessing, man. It's like, there's so many people on the planet who wake up every day and immediately run to the mirror or run to the closet to aspire to look different or stand out. And God has given me the opportunity to have that by default. And it took a really long time for me to understand that and accept that. Yeah. Because like back then I used to like dye my hair and dye my eyebrows and do anything that I could to try to fit in, wear contacts, things like that. But now, man, I wouldn't want it any way else.
Yeah. Let's go to the comments real quick. Shout out to look at David talking about shout out to all the mixed breeds. True. Pac-Man dropped 100 emojis. Shout out to Sean Young.
What's up, man?
He dropped the axes. Shout out to you, bruh. Nick English tapped in. He said, tell my boy I need a skit. If you don't know who Nick is, that's where the party at. He do the where the party at skits all downtown on the beach and all of that shit. He funny as hell too, man. So just other content creators tapping in. Shout out to you, bruh.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, man. So was it hard for you though? Like coming up in Pensacola, did you feel like it was hard to, stand out as far as like content creating?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit spoiled in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because like when I really actually started, so it all started when I was in middle school. I went to Bailey and I made this song called Call of Duty. And my brother had took me to the studio, man. I don't know how old I was, but I was in like 6th or 7th grade. And I never forget, like, I made it, and I remember I made a little rap verse. My mom let me go with them to the studio. And when I put it out, man, I would say, like, within a week, I was like one of the most popular kids in school, and it was like, oh man, you're rapping, that's cool. And I got they gave me the name Semme Automatic, and it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I remember them like, oh, Semme Automatic, that's hard, because I said in the song, and I shout out Clarence, man, C Notes. He was the one that was like, because I was asking him like, Clarence, what should my rap name be? Because everybody was like making the rap names, and he was like, Semme Automatic, bro, because like, you know what I'm saying, like you play Call of Duty and like you rap fast. And I was like, oh man, that's hard. And I never forget, I immediately went to MySpace and changed my profile picture. And I'll never forget, because I did my mom had this webcam on her, like the old computer, like Logitech webcams, and I did the little timer and made a picture, and I used the MySpace used to have like these little used to like make yourself like a sketch edit. And I put that, and I put Semme Automatic at the bottom, and that was it. And it carried me into high school, because I had stopped doing music for a while. Like I did a couple songs in middle school and just let it die out.
Yeah.
But when I got to high school around my 11th grade year, is when I met Derek. Shout out Derek, man. Derek's nicest dude, best dude, man. I can't, man. Derek, I believe literally Derek's like a guardian angel that was just sent in human form. The nicest dude, best dude, man. My business partner, friend, dad, uncle, everything, man. Derek's the only reason I escaped tax evasion with TikTok. He handled everything. Like,
shout out to Derek.
Yeah, shout out to Derek, man. I can't shout Derek out enough, man. He's handled everything. He's copyrighted all my music for me. He's been there from the very first song, and he's just a great guy. But whenever we released the song Impressive, and how that came about was I actually recorded for like 6 months a whole album called Mood Swings.
Yeah.
And I actually invited everybody to Derek's house for a listening party. I had papers out there that we printed out, and I had people pick the single.
Yeah.
And everybody picked like Impressive was the highest one. And I didn't even know what we was doing back then. We're like 16, and we're like doing A&R type stuff.
Yeah.
And when we released it, I remember the first day it had like 35,000 views.
Damn.
So, and it was, it blew up. It was really cool. And I strategically released it on my birthday, because I was my 16th birthday. I never got released, and I was like, okay, it's my 16th birthday. I got a song for y'all. That's my gift to y'all. Something cheesy like that.
Yeah.
And man, it took off. So as far as standing out as a content creator, I don't know. I haven't had like, and of course, like I've dealt with, getting lower views or low views as time goes on. You get out of high school and people forget. But it's like, for a while, like I didn't really struggle. Like I said, I was spoiled, with that. And then, of course, when I stopped doing music again and took it back up later on for the TikTok thing, I got spoiled again and got the billions of views. So, and then fast forward, of course, it went through like a bunch of stuff with that, and there's lows and highs and depression.
We definitely gonna want to get into that. Yeah, go ahead.
But when I got back to doing content recently with the breaking news, it does well again. So it's like it's hard. I would say the biggest L's that I've taken as far as like being a content creator is the ones that I placed upon myself, and that L stands for lack of consistency.
Okay.
And I think that's for most people, man. Like if you do something and you really know in your heart you're good at it, not just your grandma told you. Like if you really can look at what top people are doing and look at your content and say, hey, this probably isn't that, but I'm on the way. And you can stay consistent, man. People will fuck with you.
And I'm noticing that firsthand. So yeah, definitely, because we did Off the Porch. We went up to Atlanta and did Off the Porch, and then a lot of our episode was me asking all kind of shit just to get into the game. Like, man, how long was you doing this before it really like took off? He was like, the dude, Mike Tall, he was like, man, you gonna be doing it for about 3-4 years. And he was like, out of nowhere, it's just gonna happen. He was like, just keep being consistent. That was the one thing he said. Just keep being consistent and it's just gonna happen. Like, you'll never know when it's gonna happen, but it's just gonna happen for you. So, man, when you seeing billions, like, I couldn't even dream of that. When you start seeing billions of views, like, how does that make you feel?
You know, I don't know. Because now I'm not gonna say I'm numb to it. I'll tell you, like, being completely honest, right? Like, and I struggled with this for a long time.
Yeah.
And it really put me in a box for a long time. So when that was going on and the views were going up, what people don't realize was I was actually in like the most depressed state I'd ever been in, because the views and the accolades was not matching my life financially. And it was very hard to kind of navigate that, because if somebody sees you and you got 1 billion views and they're like, okay, but my life isn't showing that. Mm-hmm. So it just leads people to ask the question, okay, well, like, what are they paying you for this? Or like, what's this? And then it made me like feel like, damn, like the best way I can explain it is like, I almost shied away from it. I stopped talking about it. I stopped telling people about it. Like, it's a great accomplishment, but like, it took a really long time to like really break out of that mindset of like, okay, this is going good, but like, my mom still has bills. I'm still struggling financially. Man, it was times where like I had slept in my office. I had a cubicle off Barrancas at the JD IoT Center. I slept in my office, bro, for 13 months. Like, I didn't even have a place to stay. I couldn't afford to live downtown anymore, but I still wanted to work on my business and get to where I could get going and buy equipment and stuff like that. And it was just a thing of like, you're this guy that walks around and people know and they think you're cool, and you got this song that the world's been dancing to. Yeah. And like, at night, I'm sleeping under a desk, so that was like really hard for a moment, but I still had to come out in the morning and talk to people and move around like everything was good. Yeah. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier, like, that code switching and the lack of being able to ask for help, and not necessarily like, hey, I need a handout, but like, man, asking for an opportunity is not the same as asking for direct help. Right. It's almost like if you ask a job, hey, may I please have an interview, versus, hey, just give me the job. Like you can't skip the steps or skip the process. But me speaking for myself personally, that held me back from like a lot of opportunities that I could have gotten, because I didn't even want to speak up and let people know that I knew the things that I could. So when I ended up starting my business, and that took years of up and downs to figure it out, I tell clients now, I'm not selling you on my successes. What I'm selling you on is my actual failures. Okay. Because you can learn from the dude who climbed Mount Everest. You can also learn from the dude who fell down, because they both seen it. Yeah. It's just they seen it in different ways. Mm-hmm. So whenever I started thinking about it in that sense of like, man, every failure that you have is a failure that you can help somebody avoid. Yeah. And there's value in that. So yeah, man, as far as like my overall view of the billion views, I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful that people, people still, listen to it. And we, like, Derek sent me the streams last month. Still over 100,000 people around the world are listening to my stuff on Spotify and YouTube. And, it's awesome. But it's bittersweet, because I feel like I'm still struggling a little bit with like the want to really put myself out there again. Yeah, as an artist. Because I feel like if you really get people involved, I hate letting people down. So I didn't want to go back in and be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and people get excited again and I'm making stuff, but then I let them down again. But I'm working on putting together like a catalog to where I can drop for 6-7 months and really like not even think about it. Yeah. But in short, man, I'm appreciative of it. I'm appreciative of the opportunity, and honestly, like, appreciative of Derek, everybody involved, every creator that ever did it. And I will say, like, if it wasn't for like what I've learned through that process, I would not have the business I have today.
Yeah. So let's speak on the business that you have today, man, because you overcame a lot, and a lot of people wouldn't even know some of these stories about you if you didn't tell it. So, but I like to hear the success part as well as the failures, because it wouldn't be joy if it wasn't for pain type of deal. So speak on your business now and what you got going on.
So I few things, man. I don't even know where to start. So a few years ago, so I'll just, it's mainly like 3 things that I deal with heavily. But a few years ago, shout out Jacob, my buddy Jacob Carmichael, man, super smart dude, man. He actually went to Escambia too. He had gave me an opportunity to come and be his marketing guy. You know, back 4.5 years ago, it was this tiny company, this idea of Risk Alert. And what we do is we build predictive analytics software powered by artificial intelligence for government, municipalities, and emergency response, where basically we take all the disparate systems that normally don't talk to each other and combine them into one unified dashboard, like NOAA and NWS. And for people out there who are like, what the fuck is he saying? Pretty much imagine you taking all of the apps you use on social media and you put it in one app where you get all your notifications in one.
Yeah.
We do that for emergency response. And we had a huge project last year in Como County where we were able to integrate with all the first responders. I'm trying to think of all the omnidirectional sirens for the entire city of San Antonio.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that company's growing. I've watched Jacob, like, I don't want to put his business out there, but it was cool to watch somebody become a millionaire in real time. Like, I literally remember when I met him, he had, people are still getting their shirts with the logos printed by the dude at the mall. He had a book, and the book was like investment opportunity. Yeah. And I've watched, and he able to, bring me in and became part owner of the company too, which is like super cool. But to be able to see us go from it being 5 of us and 6 of us to, we'll probably hire 110 people this year. Yeah. And the company, went from it being a $1,300, to a $50 million company. Like, that's awesome. So I learned a lot through him and his father, Robert, and everybody involved there. And then pretty much I kind of resigned as CMO, still retain ownership as that, but last year, and I took a hiatus to go to Canada and Panama for about 5 months, and I learned a lot through coding and different things and vibe coding, and that was a cool opportunity there.
Where were you at in Canada?
I was in near Montreal, and then I spent a lot of time in Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah. Ottawa.
I
was about to say Ontario, but no, Ottawa. Yeah, and then Panama, we was just like in Panama City, Panama, like right at the heart of downtown.
Yeah.
My buddy, he actually he has a company called Flinks. It's $1 billion company. He bought Mel Gibson's old condo and completely gutted it. It's like a 15,000 square foot high rise condo, and we got the chance to stay there for a month. It was cool. It was dope.
That had to be dope.
Yeah, it was dope. You just realize he had a party, and he literally brought the casino. They were bringing like full casino tables and people and waitresses and stuff. It's like it was my first time to hang out with a legitimate billionaire, right? Like, not
he
just,
said a legit.
No, like
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and in Panama you got to think they're not taxed. So like they make 100 M's, bro. They got 100 M's. They're legitimately. But so when I got back, I launched Tom with my partner Aaron. And Tom stands for Top of Mind, and it is a content creation agency, pretty much where we just specialize short form content, not so much long form content, but mainly short form content for corporate clients. We like to work in, I call them like the boring industries. So like manufacturing, we'll work with a company that produces nails, and you're like, they need marketing. Everybody needs marketing. And then I branched out from there with ENAS, ENAS, and that's the consultancy side, because I was finding that a lot of clients, they do need full-on content and stuff like that, but then there are clients who already have teams to do that. They just don't know the direction to go.
Yeah.
So I'll come in and travel across the country, and I'll train their teams on what they need to do. And Enos just sounded fancy, but shout out LB, man. He would always tell me, bro, everybody needs a Semme on their team.
Yeah.
So I literally took everybody needs a Semme, ENAS, in Enos, and I made that Enos LLC, the consultancy. So yeah, those are pretty much the two things. And then I'm partnered with a friend on a weight loss clinic as well, and it's a bunch of different stuff, man, I got in the pot. But and then later on this year, I'm gonna be launching a clothing brand with my buddy Shane from Backstage. Shout out Shane, we got some going.
Okay,
man, just trying to keep
shout out
moving.
Backstage, yeah.
And then music. I mean, music is still a revenue source. I mean, it's not what it was, but it's still something. Derek always tells, like, he calls me every week and he's like, bro, just put out the songs. I'm like, I got you. Because we got like at least 70 in the vault.
Yeah.
I was just with AJ Stay Working and AJ, the musician, last night, man. We had like a 4.5, 5 hour session. Like, man, shout out them, man. So yeah, man, we working. So yeah.
What's your recording process like in the studio?
It depends. I'll tell you what it is majority of the time. Majority of the time is, hey, go to YouTube. And I'll just, I don't know, man. It's like, okay, so like the last few sessions that's been going on, the songs probably take about 20 minutes. Like Guapanese, people like that song, man. That song we recorded in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If I get the vibe and the flow, I can pretty much go through it. And then there are times where, like, if I built the beat, you know, at my home, and I write it and I'm playing it and I'll like put it together. Those like that, those songs maybe take a little bit longer, and I'll probably record those and mix and engineer those. But majority of the time, I look at the studio like practice. I'm going in there, I'll buy a block of time, 4 hours, 8 hours, and I'll just record. I'll just get my shots up, and then the ones that are really good, I'm like, I download the files and I'll go back and I'll mix them and remake the beats, so that way I don't have to deal with the YouTube stuff. But
yeah,
I like to record when I feel inspired. I try not to take it too serious, but I always end up doing it. I overthink stuff. I just always have this feeling of like, man, what if this is the last song somebody heard from me, or the last song I recorded?
Yeah.
I at least want to try, man. I'm not a fan of putting out something that I'm not going to be proud of a year later.
I got you.
That kind of holds me, too. Yeah. But yeah.
It seems like that's a lot of artists. That's a lot of artists' issue, where they just want everything perfect. Like you consider yourself one of the perfectionists when it comes to like your music craft?
Yeah. I know that. So my thought is this: I know something will never be perfect. Mm-hmm. But I like to get things to where I physically, mentally, spiritually, I say I can't do anything else to this, to where like I gave it my all.
Yeah.
And I'm very like community driven when it comes to my music too, because I realize that I'm making it, but y'all are listening to it. So like I like to have people involved. I'll ask people on their opinion that don't even listen, and I like always like playing music out, closing the door, and just having people have conversation, and just watching. Like I always watch for toe taps, I always watch for head nods, because I like
watch body language. Yeah,
because I want to know, can I play this and you just vibe as if it is already a song that is popular? Because what people don't realize is, and like I wish more artists would pay attention to like their mixing and their mastering process. They just take a song directly from the engineer as soon as he bounces it out and put it up. But what they don't realize is sonically, if you're in the car and like, if I went to the global top 50 on Spotify, I could play all of those songs in order, and if I don't know 49 out of the 50 songs, they all sound cohesive. Mm-hmm. But when your homeboy puts on a song in the car, you instantly go, man, who the hell is this? It just sounds, it's off. Like sonically it's off, the key is off, the instrumentation is off, and like people don't realize a really good mix can't save a song, but it can at least buy you time.
It can buy you 30 seconds. You
For
need
sure.
at least 20 seconds, especially when you send the music off to somebody who listen to music 24/7. If the first like 10, 15, 20 seconds don't grab them, skip.
Yep. Yep. 100%. And
that could be a song you thought was your hardest song. Somebody finna skip.
and people, artists, like, one thing it was hard for me to do. I mean, it's cool to embellish at times, but like,
Don't just be full cap.
I mean, because it's a thing. If you make 100,000 a year, you can probably make your lifestyle look like you make 200.
Yeah.
If you make 30,000 a year, you can't make your life look like 500. Like, and that's what, like, and then people don't realize, like, there's more people struggling than people that are rich.
It's more relatable people struggling. So yeah, but that's what Pensacola. That's the one good thing about Pensacola. They make struggle music. Like, Pensacola is a struggle music like capital, especially the older shit.
Yeah.
It all was struggle.
Yeah, and like, I like struggle music, but at a certain,
It's
like,
depressing it sometimes though.
no. So I look at, like, so emotional music, like, and struggle music to me are like kind of different. Like,
They different, yeah.
And plus, like, and if you're gonna struggle, I like artists who talk about their individual plight.
Yeah.
Like, if you just say, "Oh, mama was doing this and
I had
this is
cereal.
doing this," it's
No
like,
milk.
Yeah, like, okay, so did everybody. like that's why people don't realize, like, Eminem, man, was a great because he was able to really talk about, like, personal things, like,
Yeah.
drug addiction and his daughter and his wife, and like, people are afraid to do that, especially in a small town. But I realized, man, just like, people connect with you more when you do that, and then, like, it's a lot easier to live through life, like, not capping.
Yeah.
Like in the verse I just spit, when I was like, them Audi payments high when Toyota just to creep through. Like, for real, like,
Yeah.
like, I had a new Audi, nigga, my payment was $1,100 a month. Like, that shit was high as fuck. I was like, I'm gonna just buy me a Toyota, bruh, and just be done with it. But like, legitimately, but like, making it a way to where you can say it and people can still fuck with it,
Yeah.
without me saying, like, you don't want to sound like you're complaining,
Right.
because
right.
no one wants to listen to somebody complain.
Yeah. Do something about it. You keep talking about it. Do something. Make it change.
Yeah, and it's a cool way to like it's a lot of cool stuff that you can talk about that don't involve money. Like, and people don't realize, like, you can be vague. You can say, man, I like on Guapanese, when I'm like, I just got the key. Come on, you gotta see. She want to take a trip and have a shopping spree. I just got a whip and got some property. I'm talking cash money. I'm speaking like anybody could apply that.
Yeah.
Like, if you move into Cypress Ridge, nigga, you got a key. like I ain't
Yeah.
like, I didn't say
Yeah.
I just moved in a mansion. Like, no, like, and if I'm like, okay, I got some property, like, I mean, I didn't, like, it don't have to be 1,000 acres.
Right.
Or like, she want to take a trip and have a shopping spree. Nigga, you can go to the Destin Commons. Like, we not talking about going to the Galleria in downtown Dallas and Houston. Like, and I try to make songs that way where people can really fit into it and vibe to it. And it's not like I'm overly exerting a cap. It's like, you can place this however you want to place it. And, you know what I'm saying, they can kind of make it their own thing. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
So how much, in a percentage wise, how much hip hop or rap do you feel like is cap?
90.
Damn.
I mean, like, 90. I mean, for real, like, because this is the thing, like, from somebody who's been paid on streams, nigga, I know what they pay.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, there are people who, you got pharmaceutical drug reps and street pharmaceutical reps that they have a way of, making money.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about, like, as far as the industry, like, people who don't really make money, but, bro, I listened to a song the other day, bro, and the dude was literally in a Honda saying that he was in a Bugatti. Visually, like, he said it visually. I'm looking at you in a Honda saying that I just got the new Bugatti. And I'm like, bro, you know the oil change on that bitch? You know how high that shit is? Like, you don't have to say that. You could have just said, I'm in a fast car.
Yeah.
In a fast car, nigga, that could have been anything. It could have been a moped, a fast vehicle. Like, matter of fact, if a nigga made a song about a moped, that shit be hard. Cause you know why, nigga, you can make that visual come to life.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that I mean, yeah, I think majority of it is cap. And everybody's guilty of it. It's not like I'm singling out anybody. Like, everybody's guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you really think about it though, the people that you really gravitate to when you're in the car by yourself, I always tell people like, look at who you listen to when you're alone. And majority of the time, you're not listening to cap niggas.
Yeah.
Like when you're with your friends, you're at a club, that's cool. But like the songs you listen to when you're alone is probably not that.
Yeah. Who is somebody that you listen to when you're alone?
Oh man, Charlie Wilson.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie.
That was a good one.
Like nobody, I know somebody ain't expect that, man, but I like music, bro. Like I'm a fan of like, I'll listen to old country like Jamie Johnson all the way to, you know, Blake Shelton, Charlie Wilson,
you was listening to Charlie Wilson from Gap Band Charlie Wilson, or
yeah,
when he just popped out
you
solo.
dropped a bomb on
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah.
You all the way Charlie Wilson with it. Yeah,
man. Mary J. Blige, Adele, Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
I mean, J. Cole. I mean, The Fray. I love The Fray. Like I be bumping The Fray. Coldplay. I love music, and I play instruments, so I like music. Like I listen to everything. Only person I don't listen to is Kirk Franklin. But I don't like listening to niggas that's talking over the music. Like I can't get down with that. I mean, this thing where like I'm
like
trying
be
to
quiet, let the family sing.
Like I can't, like I'm trying to listen to the thing. Now everybody, like bro, like save that for the live version. Like that's why the live version exists. But but Kirk Franklin, if he ever come across this video. Nah, I ain't gonna stop, Kevin. I don't listen to you, nigga. I ain't gonna act like I don't listen. I can't do it. But I follow him though. He be speaking some real shit though.
Yeah.
On his page. But nah, man. I'm a fan of music. Like I'm legitimately a fan. Like I love everything. I can see the beauty in every. I listen to Celtic music. Like I was listening to Galloway Girl the other day. Like I like music, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely jumped past my range. I thought I had a pretty wide range until you said that. You got me beat. You definitely got me beat. So, man, I mean, just speaking of range, I was switch subjects real quick. Do you feel like you've outgrown people that you started out with?
So that I started out with?
Yeah.
Nah, man, they still here. I feel like we've grown together. Everybody that listened to, everybody that was at my listening party, I still send music to today.
Damn.
And that's what, like, honestly, like, out of everything I've acquired in life and everything that I will acquire in the future, none of that compares to the biggest gift I've gotten, which is the people. Like, bro, I have supportive people. Like it's rare that somebody gets one Derek. Like I've had the chance to have a Derek, I have a Rodney, I have a LB, I have my mom. I have like Cade, Jason. I have solid people, bro. So like I know that a lot of people like struggle with that, and they're like they've outgrown the people. Like everybody that I've outgrown was people that never belonged in the garden anyway.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was in a yard I wasn't supposed to be in, you know, but nah, man, for the 99% of the most part, man, everybody that I started with is the same people. And that's allowed me to still stay to myself, because I got people that will check me. It don't matter if I get $1 million, $1 billion, somebody will still check me and say, nigga, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And those are the type of people that I want in my life. And not only that, but people that I can check when they're wrong, because it has to be both sides. So nah, man, I ain't outgrowing anybody, man. We's growing together.
That's what's up. So is loyalty real or temporary?
Is loyalty real or temporary? I think that is a question of more of discernment, because the thing is you don't want to be loyal to a situation that is detrimental to you.
Right. Loyal to a fault.
Yeah, it's like imagine if it's like Verizon Wireless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loyal to them. Them niggas fuck me over every month. Like every month, it says my bill is gonna be this. It is never that.
Yeah.
So, but they got me though, because I switched to some other place. Now I'm called. I can't even call.
You can't even call through.
But like in situations like that, like you can be in a monopoly where like you loyal, but like nigga, if anybody offer me better service, I'm going, because it's like it's sometimes it's a convenience thing.
Yeah,
it's like, think about it, like your favorite restaurant. Is it your favorite restaurant, or are they near your house? Like, is that
convenience?
Yeah, is that really your friend, or do y'all just work together?
Yeah.
If one of y'all quit, what happens? So I think that it can be both. And
hold on, you just said some deep shit right there, because it was people that I thought was for real, my dog, that I met at work, and then when they got fired or they left,
because it's convenience, bro.
That shit was over with.
It's convenience.
Like, damn, bro, but we got each other number. Like,
I'm saying that's why I was like, when you asked me the question before, which is like, have you outgrown the people, bro? These people have moved different places, gotten kids, gotten wives, moved in houses. We still communicate, but I'm the type of person where if I care about somebody, I'm not gonna let you leave.
Yeah,
and vice versa. If I ain't hear from you, I mean, even if it's 2 weeks, I'm like, man, let me just call this motherfucker. Like, and people need to get. I'm not telling nobody what they need to do, but if you care about somebody, man, call people and just all it takes for you to ask how they doing.
Yep. They
might lie to you. It don't matter. You called.
Yeah.
Like, I can't control what information you give me, but I can control my actions in reaching out and seeing how you're doing. And people don't realize that can maintain a relationship. You can call somebody every 6 months. Call them on a Tuesday at 2:00. Hey, bro, what's up? Nothing. I'm just thinking about you.
Yeah.
Like, and I make
just
that
came
a point.
Across my mind, bro.
If somebody come across my mind, I send a text. I did it the other day. My goddad came across my mind at 11:40 at night. I sent a text. Hey, just letting you know I love you. Thought about you. That takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I think it can be both. To answer your question.
Cool. What matters most? Money, respect, or influence?
What matters most? Money, respect, or influence? Definitely not money.
Okay. We X money out. Now it's down to respect or influence.
Respect. Because just because you have influence doesn't mean that people respect it. You can influence people to be racist.
That's true.
So are you really gaining respect in that? You can influence people to steal. You can influence people to go cause a riot and kill. But I think that, like I said, I think respect means the most, because, for instance, I'll bring it to J. Cole. I've watched some of his clips that he's put online, but I seen one clip in specific where I think he was in North Carolina, but he had an entire street mob, and he was able to whistle and get them together and say, hey, I'm going to get through here. Y'all are going to get through this. Everybody's going to get through the car. They're going to follow him. I'm going to take pictures. Like, that is the difference between influence and respect. Yeah. There's artists that could go through the city and they can have all the influence over everybody's there, but nobody respects them to stop and shut up and listen to what they're doing. Yeah. So I think that matters most. And it's like, think about it like this. Would you rather want to be an influence on your child or have respect for your child? Because your child may have other influences, but it ultimately goes to if they respect your wishes in your household. Right. So vice versa. You can have influence on them, but they could have more respect for Lil Uzi Vert and say, fuck you, Dad, I'm doing this, I'm going there. So I think respect will always trump, man, personally. Yeah. Because I would, even on love, what's more important than love and respect? Like, my dad, I'm pretty sure, loved my mom. He didn't respect her. So, like, and then,
so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, and love comes and goes, man, but it's hard. I mean, I'm not going to say it's hard, but if somebody loses respect for you, that's a completely different thing than losing love for you. You can fall out of love with a woman, but if every time she sees you, she is disrespecting you, like that's a different type of ball game.
Yeah.
Than a woman that, y'all don't love each other anymore, but when you see each other, it's always respect. So that's my thing. I think respect trumps everything.
Cool. Yeah, I feel the same way, and you made it make sense for those of y'all who disagree. I would like to hear some opinions, some other opinions outside of what Semme said. Y'all drop something in the chat real quick. But so that brings me to like the word trust. Do you trust people easily? Do they have to earn your trust, or do you just start out trusting them and they have to do something for you to, you know what I'm saying, cut them off?
I don't know. Trust to me so me, type of person I am. I mean, it's not much that like I would bestow on someone that they couldn't. Like I'm a private person, but I'm an open book as well.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like,
I'm not gonna say it unless you're not gonna just blurt out that information. But if somebody asks you, then you're open book and you'll tell them.
Yeah, I mean, cause it's like this. It's like, I mean, what am I really? I mean, other than like my bank information. I mean, what the hell else?
I'd like to know the last 4 of your social, sir.
I almost said it. but no, it's like, I mean, because this is how I think about it. One day I aspire to tell my story. So it's going to be out anyway. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Like I guess I would say I start off trusting people. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I trust them with little things,
right? Because
I mean, you can tell if you can trust somebody by like, you know how you can tell. Tell that person somebody said something about them, but you don't know who. Next time you meet somebody, just say, and it can be something small. You say, "Hey, so and so said that your breath stink." Like just something like that.
Yeah.
Man, who said? And then you find out. Give it an hour. If you were in a workplace, man, so and so, man, who said that nigga breath stink? You can't even trust a nigga with anything. You can't trust somebody with some small information. You that insecure about your breath being stink that you done sprayed everybody in the office trying to figure out who said
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So it's like, how the fuck would you tell somebody something serious? Like, so I don't know. It's kind of fucked up on my end, but I send people on little tasks just to see, like, let me drop this here, let me do that, or let me leave something purposefully open that I wouldn't even mind that person having the information to, just to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
But that's a rare case because I meet a lot of new people all the time, but I don't have a lot of new friends. I don't need them.
Yeah.
Like I have great friends, and if I can develop a relationship with somebody, then that's cool. But like, I'm not a person that is hungry for new people to give information to.
Right.
Like, if I want to gossip, I call my mama.
Yeah.
Like, I remember like
the best gossipers ever.
The new record with Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, when he's like, I gossip with my bitch too. Like, you ever heard that record?
Nah, I haven't heard that.
He talks about, he said, like, I'm paraphrasing, but it's like, Thug ain't wrong because I gossip with my bitch. So like, everybody does.
Yeah.
But if I tell my mom about something going on, like, my mama don't know y'all niggas. Like, what the fuck? Like, and somebody who's saying that they don't gossip, you a lie.
Yeah.
Nigga. Like, but yeah, like, yeah, and at a certain point, I think it's healthy too.
Yeah.
It's healthy to talk about shit. But if you do have a direct problem with somebody, and I'm a big standpoint on this, sometimes it gets me in trouble. I always, like, there's not one person on earth right now that I have a problem with and they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they know.
So you don't have no problem addressing an issue?
No, because
I don't like when people have secret beef. Like, damn, I've been around you in the same area and all of that. I ain't know you felt that way about me type shit.
What? So think about it like this. Think about it in this sense. You know your trash can at home, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine if you ain't taking it out in 6 months. You know how bad that shit, you couldn't even live in that house.
Right.
That's how I look at emotional baggage. I'm not going to carry it. I'm going to empty my trash every day to the right place, the fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact, if I don't do that, I know what happens, and that's how people get in their head and they get anxious and they get anxiety. I tell people all the time, man, the most 90% of things can be solved by one tough conversation.
Yeah.
So, and it keeps me from taking it out on somebody that doesn't deserve it.
Right.
Like, but that's the thing. If you deserve it, I'm going to cuss you out. But I'm going to cuss you out. I'm not going to talk to my mom or talk to Derek or talk to you and show up at your podcast today mad as fuck and in an angry mood because I got in an argument with my chick. That's like, no, I'm gonna yell at her ass. Yeah. You ain't do nothing about it.
Right.
But that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't take it that way because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. But I'm like, if you put me in a position to where your feelings could be hurt, you've done something.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to address the situation. I'm never going to attack the person. I'm gonna say, hey, like most people can get through a conversation by just asking this one question. This is what I just said. Tell me what you heard. Mm-hmm. No one does that because you can say something, but the other person can hear something completely different. Yeah. It's like, think about an iMessage. Just because a message was delivered doesn't mean that it was read. Right. So it's the same thing emotionally. So, yeah, man, that's real shit. And plus, comprehension is key too. Like what you were saying, that was the message to me. But yeah, what I heard was totally different. Like, I feel like this. And also, when people are angry and they want to, tell somebody something that made them upset, don't be lining up a whole bunch of shit that I did from other times that you never addressed. You can't do that to me because now I'm going to stop listening. I'm going to stop listening at that point. But if you, like you said, if you addressing the one issue that you got a problem with right then yeah, I'm going to listen. I'm going to check that out because I might have not even known that I did that. That might have been unintentional. So it's just a conversation to have so you can squash it with people. But, that's a lot of people issues. Man, it's a tough conversation.
And then they rather go down this line of, like, problems and beef over nothing, and it just get worse and worse because y'all didn't have a conversation. Like,
I just look at it like this, man. If I'm going to yell at my own mama about something, I ain't sparing your ass. Yeah. I mean, just straight up, like, if she's in the wrong and I'm going to address my mother, I'm going to address you as well. Yeah. And it don't got to get to no fight and stuff. It ain't got to get to nothing like that. I'm not going to call somebody out their name or disrespect them, but I am going to address the situation if I care. Yeah. Because if I care, then I want this to be resolved so we can move forward. Yeah. But if I don't care, then, I mean, whatever. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. So what's one lesson in life that you learned the hard way?
One lesson in life I've learned the hard way. Mm-hmm. I would say the one lesson I learned in life that I'm still in the process of learning is that there's a difference between a fee and a fine. Mm. The fee is what we pay when you are actively in the process of completing something. Yeah. And the fine is what you pay when you've let that process pass by and you're no longer within that time frame. So for instance, let's say, for example, my accident I just got into. Okay. The fee is I gotta go to the chiropractor. I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta take my medicine. I gotta be on time. I gotta wear this back brace, and I gotta do all of that stuff in this time. I gotta pay that fee. Yeah. It now becomes and I gotta call the insurance adjuster and call State Farm and call my lawyer. Mm-hmm. The fine is I let this shit pass over 14 days. Yeah. I ain't got to go to the hospital. I think I'll be all right. Yeah. But now later on, I'm paying the fine. That's why the fine's always more than the fee. Mm. When you go to park, what's the fee? $3. What's the fine? $50. So it's the same thing in life. Things that we have to do, things that we have to be proactive about, you just got to pay the fee. Is what the cost to be the boss. Like, you have to do that. And I've failed at so many things because I've let things overlapse because of whether anxiety, procrastination, whatever it is. And then now I'm finding myself paying a bunch of fines when the fee was a lot cheaper.
That's a good one. Damn, you just reminded me I need to pay some shit. before it laps. Shit. I definitely got to take care of my business ASAP too. Man, I used to be having that problem with registration. with vehicle registration. Like, I don't know my birthday coming up.
Yeah, we pay the fee or else we're gonna pay the fine. That's it. Yeah.
I'm like, man, why the hell I ain't just do this shit like 2 weeks ago? That's crazy.
Yep.
So, real quick, what's your biggest motivation?
Fatherhood. I'm not a father yet,
You looking forward to it?
but that's like, I don't think, man, I can't name any other reason that I would want to be like on earth. Like I legitimately want to, I want to like, because there's so much love inside of me that I haven't been able to even give myself, give my parents, a lot of grace I haven't been able to give myself, acceptance. And I'm like, I can't wait to have the opportunity to give that to somebody that is, of course, as they're born, like completely pure, and understanding that everything that this human being is going to download for the most part in the early part of their life is going to be a direct representation of what I input into them. So like everything from where I want to be financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, like it's all in preparation of like, how could I get my son or my daughter better than me a lot quicker?
Yeah.
Because there's lessons that I'm learning at 27 that they don't have to learn at 27. They can learn at 7. Once they're able to comprehend language and understand reasoning, like I'm going to be teaching them these things. So that, I think that's my biggest motivation. And then, but a very close second is for every little black and brown kid out there who feel like they have to do something illegal or do something wrong or try to do, have the same story as everyone else, that they can't make it, or it takes money to make money and all of that stuff. Like I really want my story to be an example of you can be yourself. You don't have to change. You don't have to try to dress differently, or you don't have to wear excessive jewelry or makeup or any, like you can be yourself because everyone else is already taken.
Yeah.
So, and all the, it takes money to make money out, that's all bullshit. Like it takes consistency, it takes an idea, but it takes the willingness to collaborate, and there's more collaboration than competition happening at the top.
Talk your shit.
And that's what people really don't understand. And it's like, if you always come in a conversation with like, hey, how can I be of help? It's like what Zig Ziglar always says: if you want to get what you want, help other people get what they want. Like that's literally the blueprint to life.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So yeah, man, those are my two biggest motivations.
Hell yeah. Do you feel like Pensacola collabs more, or is it in direct competition when it comes to rap or when it comes to music?
Honestly, I don't even think that anyone here is really pushing the narrative for that to even be a conversation. I really don't think that anyone here is consistent as they should be. That's just being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some people out there that do their thing. I see Blake all the time. She's like very consistent. I've been seeing Sugar Trap pop up. I obviously, the AJ the musician is consistent more in his own way. I wish he put out more music, but as far as showing up to the studio, doing his thing, like there's a lot of people that are consistent, but like I haven't seen anyone really take it by the reins to even have that conversation. And that's me kind of speaking from a half of my lens, because there's like I always call, like, there's different sides of Facebook. Like everybody's connected on Facebook, but like my side, like the messy super drama stuff, I don't get that shit to 2 days later. Yeah. My side of Facebook, I'm seeing dogs and motherfuckers getting married and funny memes, and then I can go on shout out my dog Vine. I go on, he open up Facebook, the nigga seeing people getting shot and beef. If I see anybody beefing or anything, I immediately, like, one thing I do, like faithfully, I eliminate. If I see anything bullshit, I eliminate it. I unfriend. Not just unfollow. I'm taking you. I don't want to see it. Yeah. I don't want it to cloud my mind. So, yeah.
Damn. Shit, that was a good one. What's one word for Pensacola?
One word for Pensacola. If I could put Pensacola in one word, I would say terrified. I think that this city is terrified of everything. They're motherfucking terrified of how high they can build a fucking building. Like, oh, we can't build that. That's beyond code regulations. We got to keep everything historic. Like, just think about that. Like, we literally won't grow the city. Like, literally, we won't do it. So, I mean, like, there's so many talented people here, bro, but they're terrified of what? Like, what are we terrified for? We're all broke.
Yeah.
Like, we're all struggling. We're all trying to get to the next level. Like, damn, it's like, I said it, like last year when I turned 27, it was, I put 27 laws that I learned so far. And one of it was, if you can't change the crab, change the bucket. Mm-hmm. Most people think that, you know, we're in a crab and a bucket mentality, but what they don't realize is, if you told the other crabs, hey, I'll be back, they will gladly push you out that motherfucker. Yeah. But what happens is the crabs be in the bucket like this, man, nigga, when I get out this bucket, nigga, all y'all ass gonna steam, nigga. Like, y'all nigga, fuck y'all, nigga. And that's what happens. And then when they see you try to get out, they're like, nah, pull your ass back down.
Your ass ain't making it out of here.
But if you say, hey, that dude right there, he about to boil our ass and put some lemon and some butter on it, please let me out so I can pinch him. Yeah. Just please let me out and we go and I'll be straight. They will gladly push you out the bucket. Yeah. But nobody wants to do it because they think, I ain't gonna tell these niggas my plans of making $10,000. Man, that's not no fucking plan, bro. Like, matter of fact, if you probably told 3 people your plan, they could probably help you make 100. Yeah. People guard bullshit information. Like, people are locking 2001 Tauruses. There's nothing nobody wants in that fucking vehicle. But that's how people treat shit. Like, and I like that's what they're doing, bro. It's bullshit.
Shit. Why is you locking that shit?
like, what are you protecting?
Niggas is skipping your shit.
Bro, we don't want that shit if you left it on.
Hey, I'm automatically like, that's a bait car. Ain't no way in the world you expecting somebody to. Hey, but people just be feeling that way. Like, I don't know. Pensacola was one city that I live that I ain't really worried about locking my doors.
I like mine.
Yeah. I mean, somebody did. It wasn't until, and this was like probably like 10 years ago, but it wasn't until I went out to a mixer or something, and I had a Malibu, and I left that bitch unlocked. Man, I was like, who the hell smoked in my car? I don't smoke. I'm looking, it's a whole cigarette butt right there.
You had a Malibu clean, though. Malibu be slide.
That shit was gone. And then, like, that shit was crazy. After that, I was like, man, this Pensacola ain't nobody really going to do nothing. But you got to think, I moved down here from D.C., so I was so used to locking shit.
Chocolate City.
Yeah. I moved down here from there, so when I got down here, it was a little bit more laid back until that day. After that, I was like, oh, I see what type of time y'all on.
I ain't gonna lie. The craziest thing that happened to me, bro, when I had my Audi, somebody broke into my Audi. I had $600. They took $50, left the note that said, I only needed this.
Damn.
I said, I fuck with you.
I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that,
I only needed this. I put that on my Snapchat, bro. I was like, this shit is crazy. Literally left the note. I only needed this. It was $550 left.
Damn, that's fine.
It ain't what they say, no honor amongst thieves. Yes, it is.
Shit, that might have made me give him another 50. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you should have took 100. For real, man. But what's a message that Semme would give to his haters?
Well, I know you're probably only hating me for one thing, and I would just say there's somebody better than me at that thing, so just hate them.
Don't hate me, hate them.
Yeah,
damn,
like you know,
he better than me.
Yeah,
why you hate me?
But nah, honestly though, all jokes aside, I don't have a message for him. Yeah. I would just say like, I don't know, man. I guess just I don't know. I really like honestly like. I ain't really dealt with a lot of haters. Like, that's like people, Lord, you know, thank the Lord, people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, it's hard to not fuck with the funny dude. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do good where I can, but I don't think I got much haters, man. And if I do, I mean, You'll like me eventually. So, like, that's my thing on it.
Hey, that's one of the best things about being a content creator or being an artist, especially being an artist though, is when you can turn a hater into a fan.
Yeah. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, if I'm looking on the outside looking in, if I saw this albino nigga that could rap and shoot videos and be funny and he interesting and motherfuckers, I wouldn't like the nigga either. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like, man, fuck this nigga. Like, I would like.
I don't know why I don't like him.
Can write poetry and cook and play piano. I wouldn't like the nigga. I'd be like, you know what? This nigga gotta go. Yeah. So I would think the same way, but then like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad because I mean, for real, it's like an overpowered ass nigga. Yeah. But to all the haters, I'm still 5'8". So like you still got me. I'm still 5'8". Yeah. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you if I was like, your height, I would tell you, was you 6'2"?
I'm 6 foot.
Man, you 6'2".
Man, everybody say that.
Man, you 6'2". I ain't that short. But yeah, man, I fuck with them still. I fuck with the haters.
Hell yeah. What's 3 things that Semme can't live without?
Air conditioning.
Mm-hmm. Especially in Florida.
Healthy conversations with people that I love. And the ability to express my art. I think if you took any of those 3, I can't be hot, man. If I'm hot, I will go insane.
Yeah.
If I wasn't able to have healthy conversations with the people that I love and then being in my life, I would go insane. Mm-hmm. And if I wasn't able to express my art, I would go insane. So the air conditioning was kind of funny, but like the first thing I thought of was like, nigga, I couldn't do it. Yeah. Like imagine if we was in this bitch with no heat. I mean, no AC. This would be miserable.
Man, shout out to my boy Jesse Hayes. He played football with me at Howard University, and he was a defensive lineman, but he was albino also. And he couldn't stand it, boy. Summer workouts.
Man, it's hot. People don't realize,
he got no pads on. He couldn't stand it,
we
man.
burn like plastic in the microwave.
Yeah.
Like we legitimately get hot as hell. And I hate, it's like when people take off my glasses, be like, damn, man, you really can't see. I'm like, all right, are you going to go and kick a nigga cane over and be like, damn, well, your ass really can't walk? Like that, you're not going to fucking do that, bro. Like, obviously, I have these for a reason. These aren't fashion statements, nigga. You see my head over here shaking, nigga, I ain't doing that shit for fun. Like, I can't fucking see.
Hey, man, that's crazy, man. Hey, let everybody know where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me on most socials.
I had to still laugh at that shit. You ain't gonna kick his cane over. Oh, nigga, you can't really walk.
Oh yeah. Damn. Oh damn, nigga, you for real crippled. Damn, I feel bad. Like imagine that shit. But yeah, man, it's super simple to find me. It's Albino Semme, ALBINO SEMME, not SEMISEMY. No, it's SEMME. That's on most socials, and yeah, man, you can also find me on the Chopped Up podcast, man.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And you can also find me in the studio sometime here soon, man, dropping some stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that shit. Shout out to Semme, man. I appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with me. Hey, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, the Chop Up Podcast. On YouTube, subscribe to us, the Chop Up Podcast. Damn, somebody was dropping a whole bunch of... That's how you know when you popping, when you got somebody just spamming your shit.
I can't see, but
they spamming the hell out of you.
I can't. I literally.
It's just a whole bunch of letters saying blah 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 blah. Shout out to 4 Major Pains. He said, "Nice one, yeah." I
appreciate it, man. I want to say something though before I go, man. Yeah. I appreciate what you got here, man. I wish people could see like the actual space of what I'm looking at, because when some people come in here, they look at couches and TVs and desks, but when I come here, I look at a consistent mind, somebody who said, you know what, because I look at every single signature there, man, every single pen cap that's in here, everything, every nail that's holding up guitars and paintings, it came from somebody who believed in something and said, I'm going to keep going, whether I'm at 0, whether I'm at 100, whether I'm at 100,000. And it's a certain breed of a person that can keep going. And so I would just wanted to shout you out, man, because this is what consistency looks like, and 2 years later it's gonna look like something different. So yeah, man, I don't know how you decompress or what you do to deal with stress or deal when things do get low, because it gets low for everybody. But whatever you're doing, man, keep doing it. And I wish that everybody could see what you've culminated here and put together in the community and the voices that you've been able to provide platforms for. So I just wanted to shout you out.
Oh, for sure, man. Definitely honored. Always an honor, man. And we got to do this again.
Oh yeah, man. I'll after my settlement check.
Yeah. No, for sure. You know how them insurance people be? They be looking like how he was moving.
Oh,
yeah. But we out of here. TikTok too, the Chop Up Podcast LLC, and Facebook, the Chop Up Podcast LLC as well. We out.
We out, bro.
Hey, we out.